My name is Anne. Now most people call me Ando, and obviously I'm 21, so I've had my disability from the age of 6, but I didn't have the symptoms until I was 6. So I had a stroke when I was younger, and me being the oldest one, and my parents had just come over here from Vietnam, they didn't really know much about the language and what to do. But luckily my parents took the chance, and obviously they found out about my disability. It's called arteriovenous malformation, or AVM for short, where it's two veins, which are known as the arteries and the veins, where they do different things, but there's an abnormal entanglement. I actually have seen someone with the exact same condition as me. However, it's affected them in a different area of the face, but it's like, for me specifically with my own condition, it's in less than 10% of the 1% of the population. Well, when I was younger, I didn't really have a care in the world. I was like, happy, jolly, enjoying life, because I didn't want my disability to hold me back. But I kind of put things more into perspective as I was getting older, always getting my work done, like first thing I do when I get home. By the time I finished school, I was like, I want to do something sporty. I was like, why don't I do a physical education course? So I applied to do a level 3 physical education course. But during lockdown, we had to do it over the phone consultation. And they were obviously putting words into my mouth saying, oh, we're not sure if you're able to do it. People will always say to me, oh, you shouldn't do that, you might injure yourself. Be careful of your back. I already understood the message. I was like, you don't need to go and do it anymore. My eyes like filling up with tears so bad, but I don't want people to perceive me to be the weak one that I was. But back then, I was still vulnerable because they were basically taking advantage of my disability. Or in my opinion, it felt like that because they weren't allowing me to become my truest potential. If I just give up and say, oh, I have to live at life and be at a desk job, it's the end of the world, the usual stuff that you normally do when things don't go your plan. Then I was browsing on social media because what was I supposed to do during lockdown when I was moping around tired and sad? Then I keep seeing this ad for this company called NASM, or National Academy of Sports Medicine, where they were giving out qualifications, and they've understood that because COVID is going to be a barrier, they've given the option to do home-based activities, such as when you've got to do practical sense. I had loads of questions when I had the first consultation with them saying, would you be able to facilitate for my disability because of past experiences? And I said, yeah, sure, that is completely fine. I was literally grinding my way, literally hustling day and night during lockdown. Here the fuck I am, I'm gonna do whatever the hell I want. You cannot fucking stop me. But I realised, through scrolling through on Instagram and stuff like that I could be a motivational person. That has built my mentality to be like, I can break any barriers, do whatever the hell I want. People have always seen the videos on YouTube or social media saying, oh, people have done like ego lifting. Gym on social media is perceived to be a dangerous type of thing, especially with people with disabilities. People who don't have disabilities are watching videos or browsing through them. They don't get what people have to go through mentally. I do everything with safety in mind all the time. But I ensure that I'm always not at that stage of ego lifting, or I know when to switch off basically or stop lifting, because I'll basically be injuring myself in the long run. Because I believe in life, whatever we decide to do, we have to put 100 or all our efforts into it because it's what we want to be in the future. As the creation of my business of Can Do Fitness became reality, I was, making sure I had all the basics, because that's what I've learned from my own story, transforming I can't to I can in relation to Can Do Fitness. It's always hard to be the only one in the whole world or population with this type of disabilities. With the PTs behind my back always giving me tips and tricks and stuff, I want to be there for you, inspire you to become the greatest possible person you can do.